Hi everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are doing really good. So welcome to another session, and in this video we are going to discuss the scenario based questions of our chapter number 3, that is strategic analysis of the internal environment, right? So quickly we will go through with the scenario based questions, and the strategy is going to remain same. So first we have to identify that which topic this scenario based question relates to. Then you have to explain the topic. Then you have to link it to this particular scenario, that how the company can take the benefit of it. Okay. Let's start with the first question. A beverage company is launching a new line of energy drinks targeted at the health conscious consumers. The strategic manager wants to study the market position of the rival companies in the energy drink segment. Which tool can be used for this analysis, and what is the procedure to implement it effectively? Now, if you want to analyze your rivals in the industry, which tool can you use it as per this chapter? Think about it. Yes, sir. The tool that we can use is strategic group mapping. Strategic group mapping, where you first identify your rivals, where you identify the companies within the same industry, you give them the grouping based on the various characteristics. Now this is an energy drink company, right? In the energy drinks also there might be a few companies who are selling the energy drinks at, let's say, 200-300 rupees, that is the premium range. Then there might be companies who are selling the energy drinks at a lower price, let's say 50 rupees, 70 rupees, that is an affordable range. So you divide the companies. Okay, this is a premium range category. This is here there can be A, B, C, three companies. This is an affordable range. Here it can be D, E, F, G, H. There are 5 companies. Now, if you belong to this category, this is known as strategic group. You group the companies based on the various characteristics, right? Like on which characteristics the companies are competing with each other within the same industry. So based on that, you are going to identify your rivals, and then you can identify your strategy. So this is what is there, the strategic group mapping. Then you have to explain the steps in the strategic group mapping, that is identify the competitive characteristics, that is the pricing, quality, on which characteristics the companies in the same industry they are competing with each other. Then plot the firms on a 2 variable map using the pair of these differentiating characters, right? Take any 2 characters and then plot it on those variables. Market share, it can be a market share also. Then assign the firms that fall in about the same category space, then draw the circles around each strategic group, making the circles proportional to the size of group's respective share of the total industry sales revenue. By following these steps, the strategic manager can gain the valuable insights into the competitive landscape of the energy drink segment and identify the potential positioning strategies for the new line of energy drinks targeted at the health conscious consumer, right? So first we identified that which topic it relates to, explain that topic, then how the company can make use of that particular thing, right? So this was question number 1 on strategic group mapping. Now let's come to question number 2. Easy Life Corporation, a leading manufacturer of the consumer electronics, is considering launching a new line of smart home devices. As a strategic manager, conduct a SWOT analysis for the Easy Life Corporation to assess the feasibility and the potential success of this new venture. Consider both the internal and the external factors that would impact the success of the new product line. So you have to see that if they are coming into this new line of smart home devices, then what are the potential, what are their strength? SWOT analysis you have to do. What would be the strength? They are already the leading manufacturer, so they will be having the brand, established brand is there, established customer is there. They already have the market share because they are one of the leading manufacturers, so that can be another strength. They have the distribution channels, that could be another strength that they are already having. What could be the weaknesses? The weaknesses might be the technology, They might not be having that kind of a technology to develop a good smart home delivery devices, smart home devices, right? So some of the weaknesses will be there, opportunities will be there to capture the more market, more target segment, get the more customers. Threats will be that many other players will already be in that segment who are already doing very good in this particular segment, so they might face a lot of competition, right? So basically, this is the SWOT analysis that they have done. What are the strength? Strong brand reputation, established distribution network, right? Because they are already the leading manufacturer, so they will be having the distribution channels, whether it is online, whether it is offline, the retail stores, the wholesale stores, whatever it is. Access to the technological expertise for the product development, financial resources will be there from the existing business. Weakness will be limited experience in the smart home devices, may require additional investment in the R&D, right? Then potential challenges in integrating a new product with the existing offerings, lack of established customer base for the smart home devices. They might not be having the ready customer who is ready to buy for the smart home devices. Opportunities are growing market for the smart home devices, possibility of partnering with existing smart home platform providers, potential to leverage the brand loyalty from the existing customer. Now, this is an opportunity that whatever your existing customers are, they know your brand, they know the brand quality, so they will come to you for the smart home devices also. That is an opportunity to get the old customers buy the new product, right? Ability to differentiate through the innovative features and design. Threats will be intense competition from already established players in that particular market. Rapid technological advancements might be there. Potential for cyber security threats and economic factors impacting the consumer spending on discretionary items. So these are the few threats that they might face. Clear. So this is the SWOT analysis with regard to this particular industry, which is going to start with the smart home devices. Clear. Let's come to question number 3. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you the idea about the question, that what question wants to talk about, right? So that is what I'm going to do. ABC Limited is a beverage manufacturing company. It chiefly manufactures the soft drinks. The products are priced on the lower side, which has made the company a leader in the business. Currently, it holds 35% of the market share. The R&D of the company developed a formula for manufacturing the sugar-free beverages. On the successful trial and approval by the competent authorities, the company is granted to manufacture the sugar-free beverages. This company is pioneer in to launch the sugar-free beverages. That means no other company is having the sugar-free beverages as of now. So this company is getting that advantage that they are the first ones to launch it, which are sold at a relatively higher price. This new product has been accepted widely by a class of customers. These products have proved profitable for the company. Identify the strategy employed by the company and mention what measures could be adopted by the company to achieve the employed strategy. So basically there are 3 strategies. One is low cost, second is differentiation, third one is focus differentiation. Now what they are doing: low cost? No, sir. Why? Because it is clearly mentioned in the question that they are selling it at a relatively higher price. So it cannot be a low cost strategy at any case, right? Is it a focus differentiation? Are they focusing on only a particular segment? No, sir. Soft drinks, anybody can get the sugar-free soft drinks. Now, they're not targeting any particular segment, right? So the only strategy that they are following is the differentiation strategy, right? So this company is following what? They are following the differentiation strategy. So you have to explain the differentiation strategy now. So that is what is there. According to Porter, first you have to tell that according to Porter, there are 3 strategies which are available. That is cost leadership, selling the product at a lower cost. Then differentiation, selling a entirely different kind of a product which no one else is selling, which is the case in this particular scenario. And the focus differentiation, call these the basic generic strategies. So ABC Limited has opted for differentiation strategy, clearly mentioned, sir, right? Then you will explain what is this in relation to this. Achieving the differentiation strategy, what are the things you need to keep in mind? That you need to offer the utility to the customers, right? Elevate or improve the performance of the product, high quality product you have to provide for the buyer satisfaction, and the rapid product innovation to keep up with the dynamic environment, enhance the brand image and brand value, fixing the product prices based on the unique features. So basically what you have to do is you have to explain the differentiation strategy, and this particular line that you have to pick up here is that company is the pioneer to launch the sugar-free beverages, right? This you have to use it in the answer, that okay, this company is the pioneer. That means no other major companies are into this as of now. This is the company which is producing something different from the industry. In the beverage industry, this company is doing something different. This line you have to pick up and write and explain the differentiation strategy. Is that clear? Right. So first you will explain there are three strategies as per Michael Porter. The first was cost leadership, second is differentiation, third is the focused differentiation. So this is question number 3. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 4. In spite of high commodity inflation, shortage of components, and the threat of the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in India, manufacturers of the packaged goods, home appliances, and consumer electronics are expecting the business to grow by 12 to 25% in the coming months. After 1.5 years of disruption, the manufacturers are now confident about managing their inventories better, keeping their supply channels well stocked, and preparing themselves to minimize the impact of any COVID related restrictions, even as they gear up for the festive season, which usually accounts for 25 to 35% of their yearly sales. The home appliances sector could be an example. After a dismal April to June quarter in year 2021, that was the year of COVID, but now they are expecting that now the COVID is reduced, so people will come out, the people will buy the products. The producers of air conditioners, refrigerators, and washing machines are expecting their business to grow by 15 to 20% in the months to come. All the companies operating in the sector have geared up to grab the opportunities available in the market. A leading company in the home appliances domain, XSP India, is planning to launch the various innovative product designs and offer the loyalty programs to lure customers. With reference to the Michael Porter's generic strategies, identify which strategy the company is planned for. Explain how the strategy will be advantageous to the company to remain profitable. Now again, there are three strategies. The first is the cost leadership. Is it anywhere mentioned that this company is going to sell the products at a very low cost? No, sir. Then the differentiation strategy and the focused differentiation. Now, are they focusing on only a particular segment? No, sir. Any segment can come and buy the refrigerators, air conditioners, from a common man to a rich person. Anybody can go for it. So what is there is they are coming it again with a differentiation strategy. Right? They are again coming with what? The differentiation strategy. They are trying to do something different from the other people in the industry. They are trying to come up with the innovative products. They are trying to come up with the loyalty programs which others might not be providing. So they are going to follow the differentiation, and that how this is going to be helpful for the company, because it will create a brand value for the company, because they are providing something different than what the other players in the same industry might not be doing that, right? So that is what you have to write. Strategies allow the organization. Again, the first is what are the three strategies of the Michael Porter. Then this plan for the differentiation strategy clearly mentioned. The company is planning to launch the various innovative products and offer the loyalty programs to lure customers. Same line, pick it up from the question and write it in the answer, right? The key lines you can write it. The differentiation strategy should be pursued only after the careful study of the buyer's needs and preferences to determine the feasibility of incorporating one or more differentiating features. Advantages you have to write, and the things you have to keep in mind: rivalry, buyers, suppliers, entrants, and the substitutes. Right? So all these points regarding the differentiation strategy that you have to cover. Clear? The brand loyalty acts as a safeguard against the competitor. So you will be able to build the brand loyalty if you're doing something different. in future, if your competitors also come up with something similar, but the people will be loyal to you if you are providing the good services. Buyers, they do not negotiate for the price as they get the special features. Suppliers, because the differentiators, because you are already charging a premium price, if the supplier increases the price of the raw material, it will not impact that much, right? You have that cushion. Entrants, if you are going it with the innovative design, it will not be easy for the new people to come into the industry and provide that kind of features straight away. Substitute products can't replace the differentiated products. If you are providing something different, even the substitutes will not work that well. Clear? So this is regarding the differentiation strategy in question number 4. Coming to the next question, question number 5. Rohit Sodhi runs a charitable organization for promotion of sports in the country. His organization conducts the regular free training camps for the youth interested in playing cricket, football, hockey, badminton, and so on. Many of his trainees have reached the national level contests. Rohit noticed that with the success of IPL cricket tournament, there is an increasing trend to extend the similar format in the other sports as well. For example, Kabaddi League is there, right? So along with the IPL, there are other things also that is coming up with the similar leagues where they will divide the teams, they will distribute the players, and they will play the multiple rounds and all. He wishes to know how the development is going to help sports and to which industries it will offer the opportunities and the threats. So basically, with regard to this, you have to tell that what could be the opportunities and what could be the threats. Like opportunities, what could be the opportunities? For advertisements, it is an opportunity. Sponsorships, basically, right? It could be the sponsorships, and then hotel industry, hospitality industry, I can say, right? This could be an opportunity. The growth of hospitality industry, the people will come, people will stay. Sponsorships is one of the opportunity. The other things can be there. Let's see what they have given. Threat is there. Let's see what are the opportunities. The new stadiums can come up. Manufacture of the sports goods, that is a good opportunity, sir. Media industry, sports channel, televisions, hotel industry or hospitality industry, as I say, right? Thread says the entertainment industry engaged in the TV serial, cinema, theaters, theme parks as the competitors will be fighting for the same viewers or the target customers. Now, this is a big threat to the entertainment industry. Let's say I am the person who love watching the matches, the sports. So when the sports league will be there, let's say 2 months IPL is there, then 1 month Kabaddi League is coming, then Hockey League is coming. So I will be engaged in the sports. I will not watch the other TV serials who are also fighting for the same set of customers, isn't it? So event management organizations engaged in the non-sports events, that will be a threat here. Clear? So this is what is there. With the success of IPL, the league matches are taking place in other sports as well. Kabaddi League, Hockey League in India. These events are profit and entertainment driven. These are going to help sports in India by generating interest in the sports revenue also, making them more popular, increasing the quality of competition and bringing money into sports. So all these factors are there. Then what are the opportunities for the various? First, you will explain what are opportunities, what are threats. Basically, this paragraph is regarding to what are opportunities and threats. Right? Meaning, basically meaning, then you have to explain the opportunities and then you have to explain the threats. What are the various opportunities related to the coming up of the new leagues and what are the threats related to it? Let's come to the next one, sixth one. Mr. Banerjee is the head of the marketing department of a manufacturing company. His company is in the direct competition with 13 companies at the national level. He wishes to study the market position of the rival companies by grouping them into the like positions. Name the tool that may be used by Mr. Banerjee. From the name itself, the tool you can identify, sir. Which tool it is going to be? Strategic group mapping. It is going to be strategic group mapping. And then he is saying, explain the procedure that may be used to implement the technique that we have already discussed in the first question also, that what are the steps, what is the procedure that is involved in the strategic group mapping, that identify the various characteristics, then plot on the two map variable, then grouping, and then identifying, right? So you have to explain here the strategic group mapping. Clear? Okay, let's come to the next one, 7th. Mohan has joined as the new CEO of XYZ Corporation and aims to make it a dominant technology company in the next 5 years. He aims to develop the competencies for the managers for achieving better performance and a competitive advantage for XYZ Corporation. Mohan is well aware of the importance of resources and capabilities in generating the competitive advantage. Discuss the 4 major characteristics of the resources and capabilities required by XYZ Corporation to sustain the competitive advantage. So, which topic it relates to? It relates to resources and capabilities. What are the major characteristics? Remember, durability, imitability, transferability, imitability, and appropriability. So you have to explain the 4 things here. Durable, that your resources should be durable. That means they are able to be used for a long period of time. It is not that today you have a resource, it becomes obsolete tomorrow, right? It should be durable, means it is you are able to use that resource for a long period of time. Transferability, the resources are not easily transferable to the other people, to your competitors. If the resources and capabilities are easily transferable, then you will not be able to keep the competitive advantage for a long period of time. Then imitability, it should not be easily copied by the competitors. Your resource, your capability is such that nobody can easily copy it. That is imitability. Next is appropriability. Appropriability refers to the ability of the firm owners to appropriate the returns on its resource base, even where the resources are capable of offering. There is an issue as to who receives the returns. Appropriability means who will get the ultimate returns from those resources and capabilities, right? So these are the 4 major things, that is durability, transferability, imitability, and appropriability. That is DTIA. Right? D stands for durability, T stands for transferability, I stands for imitability, and A stands for appropriability. That is appropriation of the returns from by using those resources and capabilities. Clear? Okay, so this was 7th one. Let's come to 8th one. Airlines industry in India is highly competitive with the several players. The businesses face the severe competition and aggressively market themselves with each other. Luxury Jet is a private Delhi-based company with a fleet size of 9 small aircrafts with a seating capacity ranging from 6 seats to 9 seats. These aircrafts are chartered by the big business houses and the high net worth individuals for their personalized use. With the customized tourism packages, their aircrafts are also often hired by the foreigners. Identify and explain the Michael Porter's generic strategy followed by Luxury Jet. Are they following the cost leadership? Are they providing the luxury jets at a very low cost? Definitely no, sir. So what are the 2 strategies which are left? That is differentiation and focused differentiation. In this case, it is going to be the focused differentiation strategy, because they are focused on what? They are providing the luxury jets. They are focused only on the high net worth individuals. Only they can go, or the foreigners who are bringing the so much of money. So it is the strategy that is being followed is the focused differentiation, right? Then you have to explain the focused differentiation here. See here, it is clearly by adopting the focused differentiation strategy, right? You have to explain the focused differentiation, and you have to explain how this particular company is applying the focused differentiation, because they are giving their jets to the high-end individual. This line you have to pick up. I'll tell you which line you need to pick up. You need to pick up this line: chartered by the big business houses, high net worth individuals, and for tourism often hired by the foreigners. So these lines you will incorporate in your answer, that why we are saying that this luxury jet company is using the focused differentiation. How can you tell that? And you have to explain what is a focused differentiation strategy that you have already studied. Clear? Fine. So this is the answer for 8th one. Ninth, coming to the ninth one, GenX is a company that designs, manufactures and sells the computer hardware and software. The GenX is well known for its innovative products that has helped the company to have advantage over its competitors. It also spends on research and development and concerned with the innovative softwares. Often the unique features of their product that are not available with their competitors helps them to gain the competitive advantage. GenX, using the strategy, is consistently gaining its position in the industry over its competitors. Identify and explain the product's generic strategy with the GenX is adopted. Which strategies are? Which strategy? Read the words here. Try to catch the words here. Known for its innovative products, right? Innovative softwares, often the unique features that are not available with the competitors, helps them to gain the competitive advantage. So which strategy? By now you must be getting the strategy. The only one strategy, sir, that is differentiation strategy. So from this particular chapter, as you can see, the strategies part is very important, right? First, you will explain what are the three strategies by Porter: cost leadership, differentiation, and focus differentiation. Then you will say this company is following the differentiation strategy. Then you will explain what is the differentiation strategy, that they are providing the innovative products, they are providing the innovative softwares by spending a lot of amount on research and development, and no other competitor as of now has been able to provide such quality, such innovative products as this company GenX is providing, right? So what is a differentiation strategy? That also you have to explain in this. Clear? Let's move to the next one, that is 10th. Sohan and Ramesh are two friends who are partners in their business of making the biscuits. Sohan believes in making the profits through selling more volume of the products. Hence, he believes in charging the lesser price to the customers. Ramesh, however, is of the opinion that a higher price should be charged to create an image of exclusivity, and for this, he proposes that the product to undergo some change. Analyze the nature of journal strategy used by Sohan and Ramesh. For Sohan, highlight the keywords. For Sohan, the keyword is selling more, charging less price. What are the keywords here? Charging less price. And for Ramesh, what it is? Higher price and the product to undergo some change. So if I ask you that, sir, Sohan is following which one? Lower price, that is cost leadership. Cost leadership, whereas Ramesh is following which strategy? Ramesh is following the differentiation strategy. He says we will charge a higher price, but we will provide a product which is different from what the competitors are going to provide. We are going to make some changes in the product and we are going to provide it in a different way. I hope this much is clear, right? Let's come to the next question, question number 11. Infant Care is a successful store chain that caters the products for the expectant mothers and the new moms. They offer everything from nursing classes to strollers, toys, infant clothes, diapers, and baby furniture. Due to the one-stop shop for the infants, they are charging a premium for the products. Identify and explain how the strategy adopted by the Infant Care. Cost leadership? Definitely not. So what is left is differentiation and focus differentiation. Now, if you look at the answer says differentiation, but I will say here, they are following what? They are following a focused differentiation. Why, sir? See, what they are targeting is, they are targeting one segment. It is clearly mentioned here, one-stop solution for infants. That means they are following just one focused segment that is related to the infants. So and differentiating means they are providing one-stop solution. They are providing the different kinds of products for the new mothers and the infant. So it is a focused differentiation strategy that this company is following, right? So you'll write here the focused differentiation instead of only differentiation. That is my viewpoint on this. Clear? So then you will explain the focus differentiation strategy. Let's come to the next one. A century-old footwear company, Mota Shoes, had an image of being the footwear choice for the formal occasions. In an attempt to reinvent its brand, it tied up with the foreign footwear giant Buffrine to manufacture and sell its hide-seek brand in the company. Putting its best foot forward, it launched the extra soft, casual, and relaxed footwear for young. Aiming at a brand and image makeover, the Mota Shoes decided to price the hide-seek products at premium. What kind of strategy they are following, sir? What kind of strategy they are following? One thing, is it a cost differentiation? They are selling the product at a premium price, so it cannot be a cost leadership. Second, is it a focused one? I don't think it is not going to be a focused differentiation. So the only strategy which is left here is the differentiation strategy, right? So 12th here, the strategy being followed is the differentiation strategy for the shoes. Then you will explain the differentiation strategy. Exactly, that is what they have done here, right? Differentiation strategy. They are using the differentiation in the first, in 11th also they are saying differentiation. I will say there we can go for the focused differentiation also, right? Because shoes a wider audience will buy, whereas in case of infant care, only those the new moms or the who are having the small children, they will go for it. So here we can use in 11th we can use the focused differentiation, whereas in case of 12th it will be a differentiation strategy. Then you have to explain the differentiation strategy with regard to rivalry, buyers, or what are the various, the features of the differentiation strategy, which we have already discussed in the previous questions also. Coming to the 13th one, Rohit Patel is having a small chemist shop in the central part of Ahmedabad. What kind of competencies the Rohit can build to gain the competitive advantage over the online medicine sellers? Competencies means something different, the uniqueness, right? That give you that competitive edge, something different that you are able to do from the online medicine sellers. What could be the competencies that you can do? Sir, one could be home delivery, right? Because quick home delivery, we can say, right? Then it will be making personal relations, same day delivery, a few hours delivery, within the few hours, quick deliveries, right? Quick deliveries. Then you can go for emergency delivery, that in case the midnight someone is asking for the medicine, he can open the shop and give it. So emergency deliveries can be there. Then he can take the medicine now, pay later, right? Pay later option. Pay later option can be there, right? For the known people, what he can do is take the medicines, will pay after 15-20 days, will do the whole of the settlement, right? So these are the few competencies means something different that you are able to do from your competitor, some basic the strength that you can develop that your competitor is not. The competitor here is who? The competitor here is the online medicine sellers. So what different this Rohit can do to gain the competitive advantage from the online medicine sellers? So these are the few points that he can go for, right? Next one, the last one, 14th. Value for Money is a leading retail chain on account of its ability to operate its business at a low cost. The retail chain aims to further strengthen the top position in the retail industry. Marshall, the CEO of the retail chain, is of the view that to achieve the goals, they should focus on lowering the cost of procurement of the products. Highlight and explain the core competence of the Value for Money retail chain. What is the core competence on which? Core competence means their strength, something which other people are not having, based on which they can get the competitive advantage in the market. Here, for them, the core competence is able to manufacture at low cost, ability to operate its business at low cost. This is their core competency based on which they can get the competitive advantage. So core competency is the unique strength of an organization which may not be shared by others. So core competencies are those capabilities that are critical to the business achieving the competitive advantage. So you have to explain what are the core competencies, right? Then you have to tell that value for money is the leader on account of its ability to keep the cost low. The cost advantage that value of money has created for itself has allowed the retailer to price the goods lower than the competitors and thus gain the competitive advantage. Clear? So with this, we are done with all the scenario based question. Now, immediately after the lecture, what you will do is you will go through with all the questions. You will go through with all the ICI solutions, and then you will create a strategy in the mind that how to write it in the examination. I have already explained you. First, identify which topic it relates to, explain the topic and relate it to the case study, that how this particular company is related to that particular topic. This is what you have to do in the case scenario based questions, right? So see you guys in the next video with the next topic. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep studying, keep sharing. Thank you so much.